Warm greetings to all. My name is Alina Sujith, and today I am presenting before you the Testament of a Loyal Servant by John Paul. John Paul presents the Testament of a Loyal Servant, Chavarul, as a preamble from the heart of Chavara. This widely written work is a treasury of all his golden sayings. ഒരു നല്ല അപ്പന്റെ Chavarul Testament is a short work by Chavara written in 1868. It is a form of a letter to the people of Kainagiri, his native village, whom he addresses as his siblings and kinfolk. The conventions to be followed by a Christian family forms the content of this letter. He urges each family to copy the text and preserve it. All family members were to assemble on the first Saturday of every month and read the text. This and none other, he says, was to be the way by which he is to be remembered. He recalls that in his testament, he had been duty-bound by charity and love to serve all, and this beyond which he had been unable to do anything for the people of the village. He is sure that his epistle, which in the very beginning he referred to as his testament, would continue to live on even after him. Therefore, he gives it to the people of Kainagiri as an asset which was to be preserved. He requests them to read it on a particular day every month, and that prayers be offered to God to keep his soul in the home for the just and virtuous. All the writings of Chavara were expressions of his thoughts that were either addressed to himself, to his dear ones, or to God. They were written in a conversational manner. He said that they were the spontaneous outpourings of his prayers and meditations. In Chavarul, he acknowledges this fact and he says that this was directed towards my people, the people of my village. In his writings, he never distanced himself from his reader. Even in his chronicles, Nalagamangal, he addresses his readers, and there were elements of subjectivity, like a narration of what he thought or what he saw. He was a part of his pose, poem, or drama. With intense emotional sincerity, he jots down his doubts, anxieties, moments of love, devotion, and adoration that he encountered on his path to faith. Regardless of whether his writings were addressed directly or indirectly to the people, whether his writings were merely contemplative in nature, he was certain that his words would be heard by the people that were close to his heart. Only a person who can transfer his thoughts just as they are to a paper can call his writings his bequest to the future generations. To pay homage for his memory, he said the laity need to only read his testament and follow his teachings in their lives. In other words, his life was his message. Only a blessed soul who had wholly devoted his entire lifetime to charity can boldly and empathetically say that this is my testament. Chavara did this, and he did this with great conviction. Chavarul was indeed one of the most well-read works of Chavara. According to Chavarul's 2010 edition, it was said that 50,000 copies were printed and through 25 editions since 1964. Even though this was written almost 100 years ago, it is still relevant in today's generation. Times change, generations may pass, but some things remain forever. The care for one's kin, the warmth of the heart, the core beliefs that guide one's life will always remain the same. Through the letters of Chavara, he passed on his fruits of his meditation and the lessons of his life, and this is for all times. The tenets of deep family bonding set guidelines for all generations, and this is very precious because this comes from the heart of a caring patriarch. The letter is short, running into 16 or 17 printed pages, but its impact, its relevance, its consoling warmth shine untarnished throughout generations with its matchless love and purity of thought. This is because the content were not mere words, but they were the thoughts, ideas, and realizations with profound meaning. The testaments of Chavara, who addressed himself as an altar angel, leaves much scope for rereadings and reinterpretations. This may align or conflict alternatively with today's modern thinkings. Be that as it may, but let contemplation and meditation on his thoughts continue without pause. Thank you.